education. Please give a round of applause to my donor.
Let me use my teacher voice here. Muy buenos días. Good morning.
Morning.
In Lakesh, Alakin, you are my other me. I am your other you. If I do harm to you, I do harm to myself. If I love and respect you, I love and respect myself. Tú eres mi otro yo, yo soy tu otro tú. Si te hago daño a ti, me hago daño a mí mismo. Si te amo y respeto, me amo y respeto a mí mismo. I want to first recognize that we are on occupied indigenous Kumeyaay land. Being in solidarity for health liberation is intrinsically tied to the liberation of our Kumeyaay siblings and all our indigenous First Nation siblings. As mentioned, my name is Marco Amaral. I'm a high school special education teacher, the only elected socialist in San Diego County, a school board trustee, a PhD student in social justice education, a member of the Association of Raza Educators, and with your vote and solidarity, your next California Superintendent of Public Instruction. Friends, compas, comrades, let me get this paper straight. I come here today to provide you with the perspective of a teacher that unapologetically supports Medicare for all. A perspective that I believe reflects the thoughts of many of my colleagues. The struggle for a dignified and just education system must be tied and connected to the struggle for a just and dignified healthcare system. We can enact and implement 1,000 reforms for the well-being of our classrooms, our professions, and for resources for students. But all these reforms have little consequence to the academic success of a student if they or someone in their family is unhealthy, if our students are on the verge of eviction or hunger due to medical debt, if our students or their family is waiting until the next paycheck to go see a doctor. Teachers, maestras y maestros, if we believe in fighting for the academic and holistic success of our students, then we must unite in the collective struggle to achieve Medicare for all. It's no secret that my pay sucks. It's no secret that teacher and education salaries are not all that. But what makes our salaries especially painful is the amount that we pay in healthcare costs. Whereas in 2004, it cost $9,700 to cover the healthcare of a teacher. Today, a teacher's healthcare cost is closer to $15,000, in which 85% of that is paid by local school districts. And 15% of that is paid by the teacher. If we had Medicare for all, then teachers across the nation, but especially in California, would be looking at a historical salary increase. This is my call to action to all teachers. I'm calling on our teacher unions. I'm a union member, a proud union member. But I'm calling on our teacher unions to disengage from Democratic Party politics and engage in the politics of the movement. Yeah! The truth is the following. We have a corporate political system led by two overtly capitalist parties. History shows us, and as good teachers we must learn from history, that justice-oriented and humane politics have not come from the minds of our political parties, but from an organized, mobilized, and operationalized mass movement of everyday working class people. For the well-being of our students, our familias, nuestras comunidades, and the dignity of our profession, Medicare for all isn't just a political option, it is a political indispensability. year and a half, as you all know, has been a year riddled with pain. This is especially true for our students. The pandemic has provided us with every single rationale from every angle possible for Medicare for All. This virus has left our medical system in shame. It has shown us that when we put profits over people, we end up with inevitable catastrophic results. What's even more enraging is that our politicians prefer to use this moment of pain caused by their failed system to pass mediocre charity policies, instead of using this moment to enact transformative justice. This is why, friends, compas, comrades, when we go and demand Medicare for all, we must enter such demands with a force that causes fear in our political system. I am fucking mad.
Yeah!
I have a student who lives alone with his mother. His mother is undocumented and with serious health conditions. My student has Medi-Cal, but this isn't enough to cover his heart condition, his immunocompromised conditions, his hearing impairments, or medical visits to uncover what's behind his severe body aches. So what did my immunocompromised student have to do during this pandemic to survive? He needed to go alone to Tijuana because that was cheaper and more accessible than the California and American healthcare system. Around October of last year, I found out that he had COVID and that his mother also now had COVID. Both of them were on the verge of death. My underage student with a learning disability needed to risk his life to save his life, all because we did not have Medicare for all. Shame on this wretched political system. Today I rally and march for my student, his mother, and for the millions of kids and families like his around the country. A better world isn't just possible, it is necessary. But that is going to take an unprecedented radical love, an armed love, a love that is obligated to announce and denounce marginalization and oppression at every step, a love that understands that the rehumanization of our political system will come through struggle and sacrifice, a love that is unwavering, unprecedented, and historically unique. Pueblo, esto es una lucha de amor. Community, this is a struggle of love.
Yeah!
Let's win this. Let's make those in power shake. Let us together unite for a world as the Zapatistas state, a world where many worlds can exist, un mundo donde quepan muchos mundos. For that to occur, we must fight today, tomorrow, until we win for Medicare for all.
Yeah!
All power to the people! All power to the people! All power to the people! Please repeat after me. It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to fight for freedom.
It is our duty to win.
It is our duty to win.
We must love and respect one another.
We must love and respect one another.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to win.
It is our duty to win.
We must love and protect one another.
We must love and protect one another.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to win.
It is our duty to win.
We must love and protect one another.
We must love and protect one another.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
That's by the famous African liberation movement leader Assata Shakur. All power to the people.
Yeah!
Thank you all very much.